All right. Hello, my name is Patrick. I have the Vantrue N2X. I'm going to be doing a product review. It's completely sealed. It comes in a high quality cardboard box. On the spine or the side of the box, there are QR codes that will lead you to where you can download the app to manage the device from your smartphone. So here we go. This is the first time up for me unboxing it. I'm going to break the plastic. All right. So on the side here, tear and open your exclusive box. So I'll pull the tab, and there it is. I'll lift the cover. All right. Let's work our way down. So from the top, got the QR codes again for downloading the Vantrue app for your phone. Comes with Google and iPhone App Store link, and on the back side, how to activate your warranty. Inside the box, first layer, we've got looks like an owner's manual and a cord and attachments. Let's go to the owner's manual first. I always like to start with the manual. Is a 2-channel voice-controlled smart dash cam, and there are links for joining their social media channels. I'm going to pull the bag out now. This is the actual dash cam. Very high quality box. Keeps everything sturdy. It's foam packed and then individually wrapped. All right, this is the side that'll be facing the outside, and everything's covered in plastic, so make sure to pull that off. Or pull off the plastic lens protector. And this is the side that will mount to the base and power. There's also a lens protector on this side for the cabin camera. This is a 2-channel, so it records outside and inside the cabin. A reference card covering the screen, and it's got information on emergency lock and snapshot. There's some quick function references on how certain things work. I'm going to peel this off very gently. All right, cables are mounted. Setup is complete. Setup involved selecting your language, time zone, measurement of distance, several other settings. All gone over in the manual. It's pretty thorough, pretty intuitive as well. If you've ever set up any phone or camera, you know what to look for, formatting the memory card, etc., etc. So that's all set up. I've got it mounted, and now I'm going to go through and set up, see what the app does. We'll do that later after I've had some time to drive around with it a little bit. So stand by, that'll be coming up next. So after playing with the dash cam, having it set up, running a few errands with it, and playing with the app, thoroughly impressed with it. The app allows you to see where you are, where you've been, how fast you're going, what coordinates were. It's in sync with Google Maps while it's driving. I'm thoroughly impressed with it. There are several other features that I'm going to take some time to get to know, become more familiar with. What I see with it, it's an awesome product.
Are employed, be aware that companies may be using AI to monitor your conversations and activity on company devices. So keep private conversations on a personal phone or computer. Thanks so much for listening to this week's episode of Terms of Service. I'm Claire Duffy. Catch you next week. Terms of Service is a CNN Audio and Go Rodeo production. This show is produced and hosted by me, Claire Duffy. At Go Rodeo, the lead producer is Fliptime, is the executive producer of CNN Audio. With support from Kira Daring, Emily Williams, Taylor Phillips, David Rind, Dan Bloom, Robert Mathers, Jameis Andrus, Nicole Pesseru, Alex Manaseri, Lainey Steinhardt, John Dianora, and Lisa Namarell. Special thanks to Katie Hinman, David Goldman, and Wendy Brundage. Thank you for listening.
A startup that sparked a social revolution and
Do I
became
want
a
this to
cautionary
record audio?
tale that changed history.
IO.com/NPR. Just a quick warning, this episode talks about sex and sex work. It's an economic show, after all.
This is Planet Money from NPR.
On the morning of October 30th, 2024, Mark Longo was doing what he does most mornings. months. He was at his animal sanctuary on a farm in upstate New York, feeding the several hundred horses and goats and pygmy donkeys he's rescued, many of which he and his wife have saved from the slaughterhouse.
So where were you when the raid began?
I was at the end of the driveway in the beginning.
That is when Mark saw something strange and menacing approaching the property. A convoy of SUVs with New York state government decals on the door. They're from an agency called the DEC.
What does DEC stand for? Department of Environmental Conservation.
One of these Department of
right here.
Environmental Conservation officers gets out of the car and tells Mark they'd come to his farm in order to take somebody into custody. And then he produced a search warrant. But the warrant wasn't for Mark.